All right, let's talk about subscriber growth. But forget luck. Forget just waiting around hoping to go viral. Today, we're actually going to architect a blueprint, a real plan for rapid, sustainable growth. So let's get building. It's the one question that pretty much every creator asks, right? Is explosive growth just pure luck? Do you just have to hope for that one-hit viral video? Well, the answer is a big, fat no. It's about having the right method, the right strategy. And today, we're handing you the map. Okay, so here's our blueprint for today. It's broken down into 5 key parts. First, we're going to lay the foundation. Then, we'll figure out exactly who your ideal subscriber is. After that, we'll dive into crafting some seriously magnetic content. Next up, we'll build the promotion engine to get it out there. And finally, we'll cover how to turn a casual viewer into a loyal subscriber. All right, first things first. Every great building, every strong structure, it all needs a solid base. And when we're talking about subscriber growth, that base isn't about some secret tactic or a clever trick. Nope, it all starts with your mindset. So you've got 2 paths you can take here. On the one hand, you have the slow lane. This is where you're trying to create for everybody. You're always thinking about what you can get, and you're kind of posting whenever you feel like it. But then there's the fast track. This is where you have a laser focus on one specific audience. You're committed to giving value first, and you are just relentlessly consistent. Seriously, the path you choose here, it's going to dictate your entire journey. And that brings us to this really core idea. It's called the asymmetrical value proposition. Sounds a little fancy, but it's actually super simple. The goal is to give your audience 10 times more value than you ever ask for in return. Think about that. It's this kind of radical generosity that builds the trust you need, and that trust is what really fuels subscriber growth in the long run. Okay, so our foundation is set, we've got the right mindset. Now we can move on to phase 2. And just like an architect wouldn't start designing without knowing who's going to live in the house, we have to know exactly who we're building all this for. And I mean, you have to get really specific here. Forget trying to appeal to everyone. Instead, picture that one single person you're trying to help. What are their biggest struggles? What are their wildest dreams? Where do they hang out online? What kind of content do they love? When you can answer these questions, you've basically created a detailed profile of your ideal subscriber. And when you do that, suddenly, every single piece of content you make feels like it was made just for them. It's a total game changer. All right, now we get to the really fun part, building the actual structure itself. And look, your content isn't just random stuff you post online. No way. It's the pillars. It's what holds up your entire growth strategy. And this really comes down to a simple choice. Are you a magnet or are you a megaphone? A magnet works by pulling people in. How? By solving their specific problems, by giving them real, tangible value. That's what builds trust and authority. A megaphone, on the other hand, just shouts. It just pushes out a sales pitch that only serves itself. And you know what? People can feel that difference instantly. I love this because it just says it all, doesn't it? Your value is your gravity. So if you're ever struggling to attract an audience, there's really only one question you need to ask yourself. How strong is my magnet? Am I really, truly providing overwhelming value? Okay, great. So now we've got this amazing magnetic content. But let's be real. A masterpiece that's locked away in a vault doesn't do anybody any good. So now we need to build a powerful engine to get it out there and into the world. So I want you to think about promotion like a 3-stage rocket. Step 1 is the initial spark. This is when you publish on your main platform, your blog, your YouTube channel, whatever that is for you. Then comes step 2, the fuel injection. This is where you cross-promote and share that content on your other secondary platforms. And finally, step 3 is where you achieve orbit. You do this by actively engaging in the communities where your ideal subscribers are already hanging out. And I don't mean spamming links. I mean genuinely participating and sharing value. Okay, let's recap. We've laid the foundation, we've created some amazing magnetic content, we've even promoted it. But now comes maybe the most crucial step in the entire blueprint, turning all that attention into an actual committed subscriber. 3%. Now, that number might seem really small, but trust me, this is the key. Think about it. If just 1,000 people see your work, a 3% conversion rate gives you 30 new dedicated subscribers. If 10,000 people see it, that's 300. See? The goal isn't to convert everybody, not at all. It's to consistently convert a small percentage of the right people. That's how you get that incredible exponential growth. So,
The big question is, how do you actually capture that 3%? Well, you have to ask. I know, it sounds so simple, but it's something people forget all the time. You need to create a clear, compelling call to action. And don't just say, subscribe. Tell them why they should. Remind them of all the value they're going to get by joining your community. And then, for goodness sakes, make that subscribe button easy to find.
And there you have it. The entire blueprint is complete. But, a plan is just a piece of paper until you actually start building, right? So my question for you is this. Looking back at these 5 steps we just walked through, what's the very first brick you're going to lay for your growth blueprint?